If you search for what is product manager, you'll find lots of briefs. Product manager is the CEO of the product. Product manager manages the full cycle of the product. Or product manager connects customer needs, business goals, team members to develop a successful product. Well, they are all right, but a bit abstract to map to a PM's daily work. PM is a complex role and has a lot of aspects of it. In this video, I'll try to explain what exactly do I do as a PM based on my 6 years experience. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm currently a PM at Microsoft and I make videos about my PM learnings every week. So, what do I do as a product manager? Let's start at high level. To me, the key things I do as a PM are 3 rights. Deliver the right product to the right customer at the right time. And all other work is around first, define what is right. Second, figure out how we get there. Third, drive and influence the team to make things happen. And last, check the result and iterate. Others may add the fourth right here with the right price, but the pricing model itself can be a very long conversation. So in this video, let's forget about the price for a moment and focus on the product, customer, and time. Now, let's try to expand. First, define what is right. For each individual PM, the product scope can be big or small. Take Instagram as an example. If I'm a VP or a director, the scope can be the entire product. If I'm an individual PM in the team, the product scope can be a module or several modules of the product, say sharing features or the photo editing features. Or if I just joined the team and I'm an entry-level PM, the product scope can be just improving the experience for photo tagging. As a PM, I need to define what is right for the scope that I'm responsible for, but how this comes to my daily work. First, I need to know who are my target customers. A product is built for a certain group of people. All my decisions, designs, researches should target for that. I may get this info from my leadership, or I may need to define it by myself if I'm building a brand new product. The right product and the right customers are connected very closely, but customers come first. I need to know the persona of my product and their behavior so I can design the right product for them. Second, I need to understand my customers. I need to know their scenarios, requirements, problems, feedback, or complaints about the product. Through this, I can design and build features to address their requirements and provide them values. In more detail, I may talk with targeted customers and understand their requirements. I may run labs to observe how users use my feature and find the gaps and pain points to improve. I may check social media and say what users are saying about my product. I may check the support community and say what issues or questions my customers have. And I may analyze data and find which steps users churn the most and improve. Feedback channels are countless, but essentially, I would like to understand my customers as much as possible so I can put myself in their shoes when I design the product. Third, I need to understand business goals. A successful product not only meets customer requirements, but also helps the company reach its business goals. This usually comes from the leadership. Knowing this will help me focus on the right features to build in the next semester. For example, if the business goal is to increase the user base by 5 times, I will focus on the acquisition part of the product and think more about how my target customer can know my product and have the willingness to try. If the business goal is to improve the retention rate, then I may need to focus on the customer journey and see which part customer dropped the most and try to improve that. Next, I need to understand my competitors, know who they are, what they are doing, and keep an eye on their updates or even their customers' feedback. We can talk more about how to do competitor research in the future video series. There will be other parts to consider, but the core thing is I need to define what problem I'm trying to solve and what I think will be the right or successful results. After figuring out the problem space and having the goal defined, now the next question is how we can get there. The delivery for this step is usually a product requirement document with customer stories and some mockups. I will be the one writing the document, but it is really a team effort. When writing a product spec, I usually follow this structure. First, Start with problems and dark age experiences. This basically explains why my proposal is valuable. Second, talk about goals and non-goals. This describes what I want the product to be in the future and the success metrics of that. I like to include non-goals as well so that my audiences can scope the problem when they review my spec. Third, supporting analytics. This summarizes the research work I've done and shows the team why the problem I'm trying to solve and the goals I define are the right thing to do. Next, customer scenarios. This gives more details about who are the targeted customers and how they can use the newer version of the product in the future. It takes the goals to the next level of detail. I usually use some I can statements to describe what users can do with the feature or the new product. I like the I can statements approach a lot. It provides details about what to do, but at the same time separates the solution and execution from it. I'll make another video to talk more about this. Fifth, end-to-end user workflow. PMs usually need to work with designers for the final design, but visual wireframes and mockups will show what the feature will look like and how it fits into the existing product. It makes the conversation easier with the team and gives more clarity to the team at the early stage. Next, scoping and roadmap. In the end, I will cover what to deliver and when. This helps the team understand the scope, priority, milestones, and timelines. Sometimes I cannot deliver the feature with just one release. A good roadmap with estimated timelines will help the team understand the execution plan better. As I said, a product requirement document is really a teamwork. In the process, I discuss my thoughts with the key stakeholders in the team, I try to verify my ideas with customers, and even sometimes I do small experiments to further verify my proposals. I work with the team to get feedback and inputs and iterate on it until it is ready for broader team to review. When it comes to this stage, the next thing is how I can drive and influence the team to make things happen. Now I have the proposal and I have defined more details about what product or feature we should build, but I cannot build it on my own. I will need the support from engineer team, design team, my leadership team, and dependent teams. All teams need to get on the same page of what we should do and when, and I need to drive that process. In this phase, there are several things I need to do. First, I need to settle down the requirements. I need to present the team my product requirement document, get their inputs, adjust if needed till the team is on the same page for the requirements. I usually like to start with small groups first, get some supporters, and then share with the broader team. That makes things easier. Then, agree on the priority and target release. The team needs to agree on the priority for the feature, and engineers need to have a rough estimation on the cost effort. Based on this, we can know when to start working and when we plan to ship. Next is implementation discussions with engineers and designers. It usually takes several meetings to figure out implementation details with engineers and designers. I need to work with designers to turn my mockups into a high-resolution product design, review that with engineers for feasibility, iterate on that till we lock the design. And I need to work with engineers to divide the feature into small work items, put in the effort estimation and the target complete date. These items will help the team track the progress easily. Once we start developing the feature, I will need to manage and track the work items and the work in progress. I need to host the regular things to track the progress, and the main thing there is whether we are on track. The agenda for status track meeting usually includes first, status update of where we are now. Second, to-dos with ETA and any non-issues that need our attention. And last, any other things that need my help. Last, ship the product. After the implementation, team can finally ship the product with the release train, and PMs need to do two things here. One is a go-to-market plan. We usually need to prepare release notes to share the update to users. And depending on the feature, we may also need to prepare blogs, tweets, demos, and videos for better visibility. The other part is to track the release. If the product has a big user base, the release usually happens in phases where several batches. PMs need to monitor the release progress and gather data if you have experimental projects to a small user group. Now the feature has been shipped. The last part of my job is to check the result and iterate. After release, I need to start monitoring the feature metrics and feedback. For example, I will need to answer questions like how many users discovered the feature and how many users used the feature, or how many engaged users used the feature. Like users use more than 10 times, or they use the feature actively for more than 4 weeks. And other questions like any key metrics changed after we ship the feature, or what users say about it on social media, support tickets, community forums, and so on. There could be a lot more here. The questions that I need to answer are based on the business and product goals. And this is the step to verify if my proposal works in the way I thought or not. It may or may not work, but the next question is always any room for further improvements. In this phase, the other thing I usually do is to share the result with some good data or feedback or lessons learned with the team. This helps our leadership to see our deliveries and give the visibility to the team members as well. If the data or the user feedback is good, it really cheers up the team. Personally, I also tend to prepare some hero scenario demos with the new feature so that I can be prepared to showcase the feature to both our customers as well as our leadership team. Till here, I have finished the entire loop of the feature lifecycle, and the next step is to start from the beginning, define what is right again, and keep iterating on that. Now let's have a good summary. A PM role is mainly about deliver the right product to the right customer at the right time. And all other work is around first define what is right. What is the right customer, what is the right product, what is the right business goal, and who are our competitors, and define the right problem space to solve. Second, we need to figure out how we can get there. The delivery for this is usually a feature requirement document, and that gives the team the other level of details about what we should do. Third, drive and influence the team to make things happen. In this step, we need to make sure the team is on the same page about what we need to deliver and when. And we really need to divide the feature into small work items so that we can track and manage the progress of the feature or the product. Last, check the result and iterate. After we ship the product, we need to monitor the key metrics of the product and see whether we have achieved the business goal or the product goal. We may or may not, but the next question is always about what else we can do and what else we can improve. Till now, we have finished the entire product lifecycle. It is really a loop. After you finish the last step, you always want to go to the first to define what is right again and find more improvements to do for the product. That's all. I hope this video gave you a good view of what do product managers do in our daily work. If you like the content, please give me a thumb up. And if you have questions for me, feel free to have a comment below so I can try to address these questions in the upcoming videos. I share videos about my product management learnings weekly. Subscribe to my channel for my future videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.